CHCH News was served with a search warrant today in connection with our coverage of last week's assault of a Caledonia builder. The OPP went to court to get the warrant after this station turned down their request for the tapes.
Viewers have to realize that we are not the investigative arm of the police. We do not take these requests lightly when the OPP asks us for videotape. Hence, they had to serve us with a warrant.
Meanwhile, after an emergency meeting of the Six Nations Confederacy Council, a tentative agreement has been reached with one of the developers whose building site had been halted by protesters. The new Haudenosaunee Development Institute, which was created by the council, has agreed to allow the Sterling Street project to continue, but it is emphasizing that all developers working within the Haldimand Tract have a legal obligation to meet with Six Nations representatives to discuss the projects taking place on Haudenosaunee lands. And a statement released today by a consultant with the HDI adds, this is not about land claims, this is about jurisdiction, and the developers and municipalities must understand they will have to comply with the jurisdiction of the Haudenosaunee.
The developer whose construction project was shut down by natives last week took that agreement to officials in Haldimand County today. He thinks it may help other land developers. Al Sweeney has the latest from Caledonia.
On the main street of Caledonia, residents are carrying out a whole new campaign to bring peace to their town.
It's been 19 months, and I'm making a stand that something needs to be done to clean up this mess.
And developer John Kragten says there may have been a major step toward that.
I'm pleased to announce that we have come up with an agreement.
Kragten told Haldimand County Council he can't release details because they're still being worked out, but he says the deal means construction on his project should start up again later this week under a plan that would let developers and natives work together all through the region. As well as allowing his construction project to proceed, Kragten is hoping this agreement will clear the way for development all along the Grand River in the areas subject to Six Nations land claims. He hopes it will head off any more standoffs like the Douglas Creek Estates.
We just wanted to make sure that we don't have any more DCEs. That's really important. So both for the people in Caledonia and everywhere else up and down the river.
Kragten says this deal was spurred on by last week's attack on house builder Sam Gualtieri, and that nobody wants to see that kind of violence. In the wake of the attack, Gualtieri's brother says his family has become the target of an internet hate campaign by natives because they've been speaking out.
A lot of them, besides spewing out the same hatred toward the white men, also spewed the same hatred towards my family.
And with no agreement in place yet, Caledonia residents say they're still waiting for the town to get back to normal. Al Sweeney, CHCH News, Caledonia.